Yeah. Yes, let me know. Awesome. Welcome to eJuices.com live, everyone. Welcome back. I know that we did not have a show last week, but here we are. And I wanted to say thank you guys for those of you who participated in our last show. It was a Vape for Charity show. I really, really would just want to extend my thanks and say thank you to all who donated and even those who participated. So we'll get into that a little bit later. But tonight's show is a very special show. So a lot of you guys have asked me questions regarding the process of an order and what that looks like at eJuices.com. So we actually did a little bit of a pre-recorded segment, or a couple of pre-recorded segments with some of our employees, and we're going to show you guys the exact order that an order goes through from start to finish. So everything from the people who hire everybody in this company on, all the way through how we determine which eJuices we're going to purchase from our vendors to sell to you, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be a really amazing show. And if you guys are interested in meeting that team, you're going to want to stay tuned. And on top of that, we have a giveaway tonight, you guys, and we are going to have 10 winners. That's right. 10 winners for our giveaway, you guys. So we're going to be selecting those winners and drawing them at 7:30 p.m. I know we usually do around 7:25, so make sure that you are still in the chat at 7:25 p.m., but make sure especially that you're there at 7:30 p.m. because you must be present in order for your entry to be valid. You must be able to prove to us, hey, I'm in the live chat by the end of the show when we're drawing those winners. So make sure to do that. And while we're going to get into all of that fun stuff, the first thing I'm going to do for you lovely folks is roll our intro. So guys, I just want to remind you that eJuices.com live, eJuices Live is brought to you by eJuices.com, where we have over 2,200 brands. We have hardware supplies, DIY supplies, pretty much everything you could possibly need when it comes to your vaping needs. So that is who's sponsoring our show tonight. So thank you, eJuices.com. And the show is all about eJuices.com. For those of you who are just tuning in, we're going over the process of your eJuice order from start to finish with everyone on our team who is able to have a hand in that process and make sure that you guys get all of your products in a timely, neat manner, and you make sure there's no breaks or anything. You get the flavor that you want in the nick level that you want it. And so this is the team that's responsible for that. We're going to go down the line. So first, I'm actually going to show you guys a time-lapse video. And in this time lapse, you're going to see me walk from department to department in the exact order of your order. So it starts with HR all the way down through customer service, and we're going to go through everything in between, you guys. So again, as I said earlier, I wanted to thank all of the people who participated in our last live show on April 24th, Vape for Charity. We raised $850 for CASA, you guys, and I know this pesky flavor ban business is going on right now, but the fact that we were able to raise that much in just a 2-hour setting while we were vaping disgusting things like bacon and sriracha and garlic was like surprisingly disgusting, but it was all worth it. And again, we couldn't be more thankful for you guys participating. So in the next coming weeks, we're actually going to be posting a picture of the check that we write out to CASA from that last live show. So keep an eye out for that, you guys. And don't forget to ask any questions pertaining to these departments in the live chat as we show them. So these people are not here live at the moment. A lot of these interviews were pre-recorded, but I'm going to do my best to answer your questions in live time after each segment. So if you guys are curious about the vendor relations process or our purchasing process or any of the departments in between, or even marketing, which is the department that I'm a part of, feel free to drop them in the live chat and we'll queue them and I will answer them as we go, you guys. So Again, I'm going to reiterate that we have a giveaway tonight, you guys. We have 10 lucky winners, and those winners are going to receive a bottle of each employee's favorite eJuice. So we're going to have 10 winners. If you're winner number 1, that means that employee number 1's favorite eJuice is the one that you're going to receive, and so on. So you're definitely going to want to check that link in the description, and each employee will be telling you which bottle they're giving away. So it's kind of a surprise. It's a little bit fun. But like I said, you guys, you're definitely going to want to click on that in the description and join that giveaway. We will be selecting the winners at 7:30 p.m. and you must be present in the live chat in order for your entry to be validated. On top of that, we've also linked our Mother's Day giveaway, which we just started running today, right below that in the description. And the Mother's Day giveaway is a $500 giveaway. And you guys can choose between $500 towards our spa-themed prize, or towards our variety prize, or towards our gaming prize. So if you guys want to treat yourself, maybe the option's there for you as well. So, I'm going to drop that giveaway link in the chat for you guys so that you're able to access that, but it's definitely something that you're going to want to do. So now for all of you guys who are tuning in, as I said before, and I'll reiterate it one more time, we are showing some pre-recorded videos that I went and personally interviewed each person in each department that touches your order. So from start to finish, you guys will actually see the entire process of our company, as well as a walkthrough of our facility, so you can see all the behind the scenes stuff. So this is everywhere from, getting the products for you, shipping the products to you, any questions you may have after you get the product, which is our customer service team is there for. And we also want to say, again, a big shout out to everybody who took the time to participate in these interviews with me internally. I know that there are some people who are actually from eJuices.com watching right now. So thank you guys for taking the time to do these interviews so that we can let all of our amazing customers know what we do and how we do it. And a big shout out to the customers themselves, our eJuices.com fam out there, all of you guys watching the video right now, all the brand ambassadors in the house. I see you guys in the chat right now blowing it up. And I just want to say thank you to you guys as well. We would not be able to do any of what we do without you. So you are what keeps us running. You are the one that gives us direction on how we can improve. And that's another thing we're going to ask for in this show, recommendations on how we can improve things for you. So first off, before I show any of these interviews, I'm actually going to show you guys a time lapse of our facility going from department to department from start to finish. So we're going to start at HR and end up in customer service, and you guys will see the exact process that one little bottle goes through to end up at your doorstep. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that in just a moment. And welcome back, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. So as you can see, I'm sure you guys saw me doing it in the video. I'm walking back up and forth down the stairs. That's not on purpose. It's just every department that it goes through happens to be one is downstairs, one is upstairs. So that's a time lapse of the process and each department that it goes through before it ends up on your doorstep. And even after, because customer service, as you know, we pride ourselves on excellent customer service. And if there are any recommendations on how we can improve on that, please drop it in the live chat or in the comments below the video. But even after, so we pride ourselves on making sure that it's quality from start to finish. And you guys are going to get a chance to listen to each and every person in those departments talk a little bit more about how what they do affects your order, and what they do every day affects all of the orders on the website. So I'm also going to drop in the chat a link to our shipping policy, because you know, a lot of other companies don't offer free shipping, and that's something that we, again, pride ourselves on. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that shipping policy in for you guys. I know there's also been questions regarding that, so I want to make sure that you guys are fully aware of all the benefits that we have, or if you're unable to access those, being aware of that as well. So I'll be sure to drop that in the chat. And I want to remind you guys that eJuices.com Live is brought to you by eJuices.com, where we have over 2,200 brands, hardware items, DIY supplies, pretty much everything you could need for vaping. So we have a shop now link down there, you guys. We have a giveaway link, which I'll go over again throughout our whole show tonight, and a Mother's Day giveaway that we just started running, which is also linked in that description below. So first off, the department that we're going to walk you guys through is HR, Human Resources, with one of our fam members, Kara. She's awesome, and she talks a little bit about both human resources and compliance. So we're going to go ahead and roll her video for you guys so that you can see the person who's hiring on the people who are responsible for getting you your eJuice. So we're going to go ahead and roll that right now. What's your name and how long have you been with the company?
My name is Kara. I've been with the company a year, and I am the head of HR.
Awesome. And HR, what do you do? What are the processes in HR that you do? Did you have any HR experience prior to this job?
Yes, I've been an HR professional for just under 20 years. I've been in the Valley for almost 15. I'm duly certified as an HR professional, and I've worked in pretty much every industry you can think of.
Fantastic. So as far as here, when you hopped into this, was this your first time dealing with e-liquids or anything that has, special regulations on it set by the FDA?
Yes, absolutely.
So is that a shock for you? How did you handle kind of going from regular procedural HR to something that maybe is a little bit more delicate when we're handling that?
Similar to when I worked in government contracting, when everything's heavily regulated or updated regulations happen, you just have to stay updated and current on as much as you can and proactive.
Awesome. And what is your primary role and responsibility within the company?
I handle everything HR from a generalist level, so all the hiring, all the staffing comes through me, and all of our internal compliances, I handle that as well.
So can you elaborate a little more on when you say the word compliance?
So all of the state and federal regulations that regulate and mandate everything from a personnel level and benefits, HIPAA, overtime pay, all of our hiring practices, all of those type of compliance issues.
And is there a difference when you're hiring different departments of workers as far as like the kind of background checks that you go through, or does everybody kind of have the same across the board as far as the overall process they have to go through for a hire?
Yes, overall process is handled the same for consistency.
Awesome. And how does what you do impact a customer's order?
So all the employees that touch a customer's order, they come through me. I make sure that they pass everything that we have put into place.
Fantastic. So when it comes to compliance, what are some of the safety precautions that the company has to take?
We have a safety committee and a safety manual, that all the employees are trained on, is communicated to, and so that they can be as safe as possible when they're working back in the warehouse.
Fantastic. And on that note, as far as the warehouse, how do you deal with training people as far as everything they touch between shipping and receiving? What is the training process on that?
Absolutely. So the supervisors and leads in the warehouse are responsible for training the new hires. They're very hands-on at first, and then they let them become more hands-in and supervise and make sure that they're picking up the processes and procedures appropriately and accurately.
And then as far as the safety committee, is that comprised mostly of managers, or is that also comprised of employees as well?
Yes, both.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, thank you so much, Kara, for giving us all of our information. Do you have any other closing thoughts on HR or HR when it comes to an e-cig distributor company?
We try to operate as a family organization, and all of our employees are treated exactly the same, and they seem to love working here. Our retention is very high. We have low turnover.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kara.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. We're back. So that was Kara from HR. She's awesome. And I don't know if many of you out there know, but the company actually moved from California to Las Vegas roughly a year ago. So me and Kara were actually some OG Vegas folks who joined on to the Californians team. But Kara came on and has done an amazing job so far with that department. So we'll get into that in just a moment. But before we do so, you guys, Kara didn't mention it at the end of her video, but like I said, we are giving away everyone's favorite flavor. And Kara didn't mention hers at the end, but we're going to go ahead and throw it out there for you guys. So I'm going to link it in the chat, but whoever winner number 1 is out of our 10 winners for the giveaway tonight is going to receive Halo Tribeca. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in the chat for you guys, but it's like a nice menthol sweet tobacco-y flavor. So that was Kara's choice. So whoever winner number 1 is going to receive that flavor. And if you guys are interested, I can link that in the chat for you. As far as the giveaway, I'm going to reiterate because I saw a lot of people popped into the chat. That giveaway, we actually have 2 giveaways going on. So the first giveaway is for tonight's live show. So for all of you guys who go and click that link in the description and enter that giveaway, every person is going to receive a bottle of one of our employees' favorite e-juice. So wherever you land on the list of winners, so if you're winner number 1, that means you're getting Kara's, but if you're winner number 2, that means you're getting our number 2 employee's favorite e-juice, and so on and so forth. And if there's an issue with the flavor, then we'll be flexible with you guys. If you're like, oh, I'm not a tobacco fan, I don't really like menthol, like I'm a sweet, fruity kind of person, is there any other way? Don't worry about it. We'll work with you guys. We're flexible, but we did want to give you all an opportunity to try some of these flavors that are recommended by the people who actually work around them every day. So if you have any questions regarding HR or compliance or anything, what that's like, especially in our industry, go ahead and drop them in the live chat and I'll make sure to answer them as best as I can for you guys. So like I said, 10 winners for that giveaway. Each winner is going to receive a bottle of one of our employees' favorite e-juice. We're very, very flexible on as far as whether or not you like those flavors. We understand everybody has their own personal tastes, but it's also a really cool opportunity to be adventurous and try something new maybe. So that's the first giveaway, and we're gonna be pulling that winner at between 7:25 to 7:30 p.m. So you're definitely gonna want to be in the live chat, because if you are not in the live chat to let us know that you are present at the time of drawing, then your entry will be invalidated so that it's fair to the people who did stick around and stay in the live chat for the show. So if you are going to do that, please make sure that you are in the live chat and you're saying here in big caps if we call your name. There's a lot of winners tonight, so it's very, very important that you guys are here in the live chat between 7:25 to 7:30 p.m. if you really want to win one of those prizes. As far as the second giveaway that we have going on, we have a Mother's Day giveaway, which we just rolled out today, which will be going through next Monday, so the 14th, the day after Mother's Day. It is a $500 giveaway, you guys. So we have 3 different prizes that you can choose from. One of them is spa themed, one of them is variety themed, and one of them is gaming themed. Everything's listed in that little giveaway widget, which we've also linked below the video. So if you're interested in joining both giveaways, why not? That's an option for you guys as well. And if you want to shop our site, we've linked that. And if you're interested in becoming a brand ambassador, which I see a ton of you guys in the house tonight, hello, 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 you guys. If you're interested in becoming a brand ambassador and you want to help us grow our brand while also earning rewards and sharing with your friends, then that's definitely another link that you're going to want to click on. So yeah, we've got those 2 giveaways going on. We've got the brand ambassador program, which is awesome because so many points, so many rewards. You can get eJuice for so cheap, you guys. And then if you just feel like shopping, we've also linked that up for you. And we will be giving out those prizes and making sure that everyone gets their eJuice from the giveaway tomorrow. So we'll get into that later, you guys. But what I would also like to reiterate is that we'll be dropping the link to the giveaway in the chat. So if you don't hear me talking about it in the video, make sure that you keep your eyes on the live chat. I just dropped a link in there for you guys, but keep your eyes on that. So let's talk about HR, right? HR, every organization has HR, but ours is a little bit different, as you heard from Kara, when it comes to compliance and legalities, and especially when it comes to everything going on with the FDA right now, excuse me. HR is incredibly important. Not only is she combing through countless people and seeing the very best, because we do pride ourselves on being extremely professional here at eJuices.com, combing through to find the very best people, and then making sure that those people are happy and that they're being paid adequately and that they're also following compliance and laws. There's a safety committee, especially when you're working with machinery and chemicals the way that our warehouse does. It's incredibly important to have safety procedures, which we have put in place. Kara's done an amazing job in outlining a handbook for us all. And yeah, there's a lot of special little things that you need to tweak in the e-cig industry. So it's awesome to have someone around here with her experience. So again, if you guys have any questions regarding HR, drop them in the chat for me. They'll be queued and I'll make sure to answer them. I'm not the HR expert. I'm not the expert on any of these departments by any means. I'm just the expert at sitting here on YouTube and talking to you guys. So, another department that is very integral to your eJuice order is vendor relations. So after Kara, who's in HR, facilitates the whole hiring process, now we've got the people, right? Now we've got the employees. What next? Well, first of all, after HR, you're going to run into vendor relations. What do they do in vendor relations? Well, Curtis is going to lay that out for you a little bit better than I will, but basically, they're the ones who go out and decide, this is an eJuice worth pursuing. All the hot, new, cool flavors that you guys see on our sites and maybe you try, that's all thanks to vendor relations, because they were the first ones to determine, yeah, this is like an awesome juice. This is worth selling on our site. Let's do this. So I'm going to go ahead and roll Curtis's video for you guys so he can tell you a little bit more about vendor relations. Hey, so why don't you tell us your name and how long you've been with the company?
Hi guys, I'm Curtis Davey and I'm the Director of Vendor Relations over here at eJuices Distributors. I've been with the company since pretty much its inception. My family actually is a huge part of getting this company off the ground. My dad's vision was originally to have a vape shop. I started working in that vape shop, and then as things progressed, moved up into a little bit more of a I guess I would say higher impact role here. So yeah, I've been with the company probably about six and a half years now, given that the store was open about a year prior to even having kind of our distribution company set up.
Awesome. And what was the name of that store?
It was called the Vapor Loft, and it was on Main Street in Orange, California. At the time, it was the third vape shop in Orange County, so we really kind of saw the industry change from cartomizers and egos to now what it's at today.
Awesome. And what is your primary role and responsibility, internally and externally?
Oh, well, I do kind of a few different things here. My department itself, Vendor Relations, is responsible for procuring basically all of our new products for the websites. When I first moved into this position, we had about 200 brands on the sites, and from there, I've increased our inventory to the point that we have, over 2,000 now. I have a team of a few guys over here, namely Matt, who you guys have seen on other shows. And we work hand in hand on getting a lot of these new brands set up with us, bringing them into inventory into our warehouse here in Vegas, and obviously getting the juice out to you guys.
So what's the process of, from start to finish when a vendor initially reaches out with their eJuice versus it actually coming onto the shelves and being distributed to consumers?
So there's two different ways that we end up kind of picking up new e-liquid. One would be where a brand sends us samples. We take a look at those samples, we give them a vape, make sure that it's a quality product, make sure that they have all of the needed label requirements and things like that are constantly evolving with FDA regulation coming down the pike. But also there's a lot of things that we'll see on the market that we feel as though would be great for our customer base. So we'll reach out to them and kind of take them through the process of getting set up as well with receiving samples, sampling those samples, and basically, kind of making our decision of whether or not this brand should work with us. From there, we kind of do all the paperwork. There's quite a bit of paperwork that goes into working together. But once we do get all that back, assuming it all makes sense, then from there, we'll go ahead and move forward with placing an order, bringing it into our warehouse, and thus, publishing it on the websites.
So you mentioned that you and Matt are predominantly the ones that handle vendor relations. How does your position and your duties differ from what Matt does?
So as kind of things have progressed, we have so many brands on our websites. We have obviously, kind of a few different websites at our disposal, namely being eJuices.com. And there's a lot of brands that want to get exposure space on the sites. So I handle more of kind of promotions and exposure regarding like advertising online. And Matt's kind of, more of the support for kind of our newer products, making sure that everything's running correctly for them, everything's set up correctly, we're paying the right bank accounts, things like that.
And how does what you do impact a customer's order?
So without kind of my department and kind of what we do here, unfortunately, there wouldn't be, nearly as much of a variety of products for customers to choose from. Matt and I, kind of pride ourselves on bringing in quality products that people do, have some interest in, or at least help, these brands gain some interest from our customers as well. So, overall, going to the customer's order, without, new products and things like that, obviously we'd all be vaping some of the older stuff that's been around. Not to say it's bad, but at the same time, we like, obviously bringing new stuff into kind of our inventory, showing you guys some of the newer products out there that you may have not have heard of before. And then on top of that, ensuring that, this is quality product that you guys should be vaping. So
awesome. And Curtis, what is your favorite eJuice flavor?
Right now, my favorite is Orgasm from 1UP Vapor. It's kind of a tropical blend, a little guava-y. It reminds me of some older flavors I used to really like. So it's very smooth, good on sweetness. But yeah, overall, that's probably my favorite at the moment within, I'd say, the next or past 90 days or so.
And are we going to go ahead and give a bottle of that away to one of our lucky viewers?
You betcha.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Curtis.
No problem. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, so we're back, and that was Curtis with Vendor Relations. So him and our other employee, Matt, who's actually been on the show once or twice, or you might catch him in the chat, and he actually was the one who told us all about one-on-one. We did that donut eating contest with me and Jameson. Matt was the one who introduced us. So Matt's also a member of the vendor relations team. Him and Curtis go out and they basically make sure that we find the best quality products for you guys. But we'll get into that momentarily. First, I would like to reiterate, I know that we have a lot of new people in the chat. So I wanted to reiterate you guys that we have 2 giveaways going on right now. The links are both in the description. The first giveaway is for eJuices.com live, obviously. And that's for tonight. We're going to have 10 lucky winners, you guys. And you're going to receive a bottle of each of our employees' favorite eJuice, kind of based on wherever your you land in the order of winners. So if you're winner number 2, then you're going to get Orgasm by One Up by Curtis because he happened to be number 2 and you happen to be listed as number 2. Now, if you don't like any of these flavors or you're not really a fan of the one that you get, that's okay. We're flexible. We'll make sure that you guys are taken care of, but you're definitely going to want to enter that giveaway because we're going to be selecting the winner in about an hour. On that note, if you are not here between 7:25 to 7:30, that's when we're going to be pulling the winners, to say that you're here in the live chat, then your entry will be invalidated because we want to make sure that it's fair to the people who are actually in the live chat, who are still watching the stream by the end of the show. So make sure that you guys are here between 7:25 to 7:30. If we've drawn all 10 names, don't leave right after, because about a show or 2 ago, we had a winner who was not present and we had to redraw because all the people that we were redrawing were no longer in the chat because they'd all left because they thought that they didn't win anything. So even if you don't hear your name called during the giveaway, stay for another minute or 2 afterwards because there's a good chance that not everyone is going to check in and we might redraw and you might be a winner. So stay after that. And the other giveaway that we have going on is the Mother's Day giveaway. So it's a $500 giveaway, you guys. And it's got all different themes. So you can choose one of the 3 prizes, either $500 towards a spa theme sort of prize, $500 towards a variety theme, or $500 towards a gaming theme. So you can treat mom, you can treat yourself. I'm not going to tell anyone if you treat yourself, it's fine. But if you want to join that giveaway, that's also in our description below. So let's talk about vendor relations, you guys. Vendor relations, as I said before, and as you all heard Curtis say, they're the ones who determine what are we going to order to put up on our site. How do they do that? Well, vendors usually send them sample packs, and then we look at those sample packs, we test it. Some vendors, like Curtis happens to work with more of the top tier vendors, the ones who are trying to get in on the site, who are maybe like newer. Matt usually deals with those, but the fact is that we're going through all of these flavors and e-liquids for you guys. We're making sure that not only are they a quality product, but that there's something that people would definitely want to vape. And something that we feel kind of coincides with the kind of quality products that we're attempting to sell to you guys. So that's definitely a huge aspect of it, because without vendor relations, we would not be able to pick any of the eJuices. Therefore, we wouldn't have any stock. Therefore, we wouldn't be able to sell to you guys. So you can thank them for that. I'm going to go ahead and include the giveaway link in the chat for this giveaway tonight. But like I said, if you guys are interested in that Mother's Day giveaway, then I highly recommend that you do that as well. So we're actually going to go over to the next department. So the next department is purchasing. So once vendor relations is done and they say, hey, this is like an awesome flavor, we definitely need to try it. Or like, oh, this company just came out, or they're from the UK and they want to come over to the United States and we want to start ordering some of their flavors. So once they decide, hey, this is what we're going to order, then purchasing goes out and makes sure that we get the orders. So they're the ones out there talking to the vendors, making sure that we have everything in stock, restocking. So whenever I get questions from you guys, hey, when is this going to be back in stock? And I say, I don't know, hold on, let me go ask someone. I'm asking someone in purchasing. So these are the people that are making sure that when your favorite flavor is gone, that it's back in within 3 days or less. So I'm going to go ahead and roll Megan's clip, and she's going to tell you a little bit more about what they do over in purchasing.
So what is your name and how long have you been with the company?
My name is Megan. I've been working at eJuices Distributors for about 10 months now. The majority of my first time working here was in customer service. About 2 months ago, I came and worked in purchasing. But altogether, I've been with the company about 10 months.
Awesome. And how did you kind of lead into this? Were you in the vape industry prior to this and involved in this? And how did you find out about us?
So I've been in the vape industry working for about 4 years. Started in 2014 at a couple of vape shops. I moved to California And I heard about you guys actually when I was in California because eSig was moving to Las Vegas. My brother actually works in sales. He was like, hey, you would love this job. Like, everyone here is like super cool and relaxed. Like, why don't you come apply? And I came and applied and I loved it, and I've been here since.
And how do you like the transition over from customer service into purchasing?
It's definitely different. I'm used to, talking to people all the time on the phone, but now I talk more to our vendors. And I definitely miss helping customers out firsthand, but I'm helping you guys behind the scenes now.
Fantastic. And on that note, what are your primary responsibilities and what is your role, would you say?
So my primary responsibility is making sure that whatever we order for you guys gets here intact, on time, and perfect so that we can go ahead and give it to you guys in the time that you need it. Purchasing overall, we just go ahead and purchase whatever you guys, say that you want to get purchased, whatever we're running low on, any sales that we're going to be having, we kind of make sure we have the stock to go ahead and have that ready for the sale. Just kind of everything behind the scenes, make sure our website is up to date with all the products that you guys are wanting and needing.
And how do you determine what consumers want and need? Is that from other departments that you hear that, or is it personal research, or just looking at what's trending currently on the site?
So it's definitely a mix between like vendor relations, customer service, and then our personal reports that we run. Because when you guys call and say, hey, why don't you carry this juice, you're talking to customer service, they come and relay that message to us, as well as vendor relations saying, hey, this juice is popular, it's new, like why don't we go ahead and bring more of that in. And then also we run a report just seeing what's trending on our site, what you guys are looking at the most, what you're searching for. Even if we don't have it, if you guys are searching for it, we'll go ahead and bring it in.
Fantastic. And as far as your time in customer service, what did you find was the most important thing in your role for you to do when you were working in customer service?
In customer service, the most important thing is keeping the customer happy, making sure that, if there is a mistake on our end, we rectify it, or even with, a shipping carrier, we go ahead and rectify that too. Just making sure that you guys are happy and getting exactly what you want every time.
And how do you find the difference in discussing kind of eJuice with customers versus vendors? What's the difference in how you approach that?
With customers, you guys are knowledgeable, but you don't know everything because you're not obviously the one making it. With vendors, you can be a lot more, how do I say it, not so in-depth about it. You can just be like, hey, like this, that, and the other thing, and they're like, oh, I get it, okay. So it's a lot easier to talk to vendors because it's their product. They know exactly what I'm talking about. If I say a label's wrong or this is wrong, they know exactly where. If I'm speaking to a customer about a wrong label, they kind of have to search the bottle and try to find it.
Fantastic. And how does what you do impact a customer's order?
So without me, I have a pretty important job in purchasing because I, not only do I purchase on the site, I also make sure that our orders that are coming in are correct. So, if I wasn't here, we may have incorrect orders and one juice may be out of stock for a lot longer than the other juice, even though they're supposed to come on that same order. So I just go ahead and make sure that everything is correct. So without me, you guys would have some incorrect juice.
And you make sure that's in stock, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Fantastic. And what is your favorite flavor, Megan?
One of my favorites is Killer Custard by Vapetasia. It's so good. I've been vaping it for a really long time. So I think you guys will enjoy it.
Yeah, and are you going to give your favorite flavor away then to a lucky winner?
I definitely am. I definitely want to share this good juice with someone.
Fantastic. So you guys, there you have it. Megan in purchasing. She loves Killer Custard, so she's going to be giving away a bottle. And now you know the person behind the scenes responsible for getting you all those fantastic new eJuices that I know you guys love when you see them pop on the site. So thank you, Megan.
Bye. Thanks, guys.
Hey guys, and we're back. So that was Megan, and I know that you guys recognize her. We've had her in a few things before. We had her in the last live show on the 24th, vaping some of those disgusting flavors with me. And I saw someone in the live chat, I believe it was Joshua, mentioning about the bacon flavor. Let me tell you something. The bacon flavor was not great. It wasn't terrible, but combining bacon and sriracha was terrible. And I thought that I had it the easiest on the whole show. I was like, oh, bacon and teriyaki, like bacon and teriyaki. That seems like the easiest combination, right? And everybody else is vaping like sriracha and garlic. But after the show, people tried what was in my tank and they were like, yours is the worst one. And I had to do I think I did like 30 vapes or something on it. So someone donated $200 during my segment, and that was amazing. And again, I would like to reiterate, I said it at the beginning of the show, but I do want to say it again. We want to thank you guys, whether you participated or if you just watched, and especially if you donated. Thank you guys for last week's show. 2 weeks ago show. We vape for charity for CASA. With the whole flavor ban thing going on, we really wanted to support them in their endeavor to oppose that. So we raised $850, which is amazing for an hour and a half live show. I know that I believe it was Texas Vapor Babe that donated like a ton of money. And I see her in the chat right there with the kissy faces. But thank you guys. It was wild. It was awesome. It was such an amazing show, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. So I just wanted to say that before we continued. So as far as Megan, she's done other shows with us. She's actually done a live show with us, like as the guest. Her and her brother both are very, very renowned in the vape industry, especially out here in Las Vegas, and, you know, the cloud chasing competitions, all that good stuff. She's definitely one of like the best female cloud blowers, I think, in the country. We're going to have to test that in a video someday for you guys. But on top of that, she moved from customer service over to purchasing. So she's been in purchasing for a few months and is doing very, very well with that. As far as purchasing, let's talk about purchasing. What do they do? Well, like I said before, vendor relations says, hey guys, we're going to order these products. It goes over to purchasing. Purchasing deals with the vendors and making sure that we can acquire those products. So now we've got the products for you guys. Now we've got the stock. Megan's the one who's making sure that you guys are up to date on that. Megan and Nicole. So Nicole is her manager, and she's amazing as well. It's an awesome department. They're so fun. Even though they're dealing with maybe not so fun stuff every day. So if you guys have any questions pertaining to purchasing or Megan, or anything, feel free to drop them in the chat. So winner number 3, you're going to receive Killer Custard by Vapetasia, which is one of Megan's favorites. I always see her and her brother vaping Vapetasia, specifically Killer Custard. So number 3, you're going to win that bottle. So let's go into a little bit more about the team other than Megan. Let's talk about Nicole. So Nicole was the one heading up this purchasing team. She did an amazing job. There was even at one point where we were doing presentations about each department internally to kind of give everybody an idea of what everyone does. And she set up this whole Price is Right thing. So very, very imaginative. So, and I see more people popping into the chat, new people popping into the chat. I heavily advise you guys to check out the giveaway links below. One of those being for the live show. 10 lucky winners are going to receive our employees' favorite eJuice bottles based on the order of winners and employees. So winner number 3 is going to receive Vapetasia's Killer Custard. Winner number 2 is going to receive Orgasm from 1UP because that was Curtis's favorite. Winner number 1 is going to receive Halo Tribeca. So just so you guys know, I know I'm going to be reiterating it a few times because we have a lot of new people dropping into the chat and coming in, and I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity. And on top of that, I want to remind you guys that today's show is sponsored by eJuices.com. We have 2,200 brands of eJuice, and we have hardware supplies, DIY supplies, literally anything you could need. So if you've never shopped with us, go ahead. We link that below too. Go ahead and click it. Check it out. You might like our site. We carry pretty much everything. And we're going to go ahead and link that giveaway. And if you're interested in the flavor being linked, we can link that for you as well. So any questions regarding purchasing, drop them in. I saw you guys making some comments about Curtis's job in vendor relations and how awesome it would be to be able to try all different flavors and vape them as your job. But I assure you that he has to deal with a lot more than just vaping flavors, but that is a cool aspect of it. So the next department that we're going to talk about is receiving. So receiving is a part of the warehouse team, but they've kind of got their own thing going on. Now they're receiving the products from vendors. So we had Kara, who hires everyone at the company who works here. We had Curtis with vendor relations, who goes out and decides, hey, okay, we're going to try these. We're going to get these flavors. We're going to put them on our site. Down to purchasing, where Megan says, hey, we're going to purchase this from you for a vendor, to receiving, where they actually receive the products and make sure that those are shelved so that we can go and fulfill your orders. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a clip from Jonathan, our receiving supervisor, who's going to tell you a little bit more about what he does, his experience in that, and how it pertains to you guys in your eJuices.com order. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that right now.
So what is your name and how long have you been with the company?
My name is Jonathan, and I've been working with this company for about 2.5 years.
Awesome. And have you had any experience in the vape industry prior to this? How did you end up here?
Actually, before I started working here, I worked retail from the time I was 16 up until I was probably 32. So spent my life in retail, working in just stock rooms and stuff. And this job actually just came out of the blue. One of my coworkers, her daughter was actually dating the owner of the company. So she took me to a tour of the building, and I interviewed that same day and got a call the next day, and just got the job here.
That's fantastic. So have you ever worked and so you've never worked with anything vape prior to this?
No,
vape related?
it was all just retail, just in clothing stores.
But I'm sure that the retail has helped here with
Oh, yeah.
the retail as far as how we sell to consumers.
Yeah, it definitely has.
That's awesome. So what is your title then, your main title?
I'm the receiving supervisor.
And what role do you play? What is your responsibility internally and externally?
Just pretty much quality control, I would say. I mean, just oversee the receiving department, make sure everything that comes in.
So would you say you guys are like the front line?
Yeah, we are definitely the front line, first line of defense for everything that comes through the door.
And how would you say that your job affects the consumer's experience and their order?
I feel we have a very important job because once the stuff comes in, we have to make sure the items are right, correct bottle size, correct nicotine strength, stuff like that, make sure nothing's damaged.
So what's a day in the life? Can you walk us through your actual duties, what you do from start to finish during the day?
Basically, we just, as soon as we clock in, we pick up the day's paperwork. If we have anything left on the shelf, we go ahead and verify that, stock that. But throughout the day, we actually get deliveries from all sorts of different companies. So once those come in, I'd say a heavy day is about 150 packages. We go ahead and sort those out, make sure they get to the right department. Once it's all sorted out, then we go ahead, grab a box, we check the packing slip, go to our purchase orders, and make sure everything that's on the purchase order matches what's on the packing slip.
So truly quality control then.
Yes.
And you guys deal with not just consumers, but vendors in the sense that you're receiving from them and making sure that it's everything that it was supposed to be in the order itself.
Yes, definitely.
So on an internal end, it's quality control for the company just as much as it's quality control for the consumer.
Yeah, definitely on both ends it is.
That's awesome. So Jonathan, what are some of the challenges you face in receiving?
A lot of it has to deal with vendors. We'll order certain stuff on a purchase order and they'll send the completely wrong thing, or they won't send it, but they won't mark it on the packing slip. So we have to go into the different programs and check to see if it's a back order item, or sometimes, like I said, they just send items that break in the package, so we have leaking bottles, and that takes a lot of time to go through and just research and find out what's coming and what was supposed to come.
So you really rely heavily on making sure that the vendors give you the correct information.
Yes, and then if not, then we deal with the purchasing department a lot and bring them the problems, and then they talk to vendors and get us the right product.
So what is the process for new products when they come in through receiving?
Once we open a package with a new product, we go ahead and verify, make sure everything's there. Then we have to go down to the aisles and find bins that are flipped, and we go ahead, anything that's flipped, we can reuse that bin, so we give that a new location. Once that's stocked on the shelf, we come back and then we go into one of our systems and end up putting the new locations in, and we have to make sure that's correct, because if you order it and it has a wrong location, then we spend 20 minutes looking for that item that we just received.
I see, okay. And Jonathan, what is your personal favorite eJuice?
My favorite flavor actually is right here. It's the Pancake House from Ghost Vapors. It's blueberry flapjacks, and I'm a real big fan of that. It's got the nice blueberry taste. It definitely has a little bit of the butter, so it's just like a nice fluffy pancake.
Awesome. So you're going to go ahead and give that away to one of our lucky winners in the show?
Yes, one of you lucky winners will receive a bottle of Pancake House blueberry flapjacks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jonathan.
You're welcome.
Hey guys, and we're back, and that was Jonathan with Receiving. So you guys can tell he's got a lot of experience, especially a lot of retail experience, which is another interesting aspect of everything that we've got going on here. Not a lot of people, or if they were vapors or they started vaping, not a lot of people necessarily came from the vape space to this job, but they have experience that was like so pertinent to it. Like you heard Jonathan, he said he's got like 16 years of retail experience or something, which is just even more of a testament to the kind of quality control that you guys are getting with your products, that all of that experience when it was not related to vaping is already there. And now we're applying it even more carefully because, as Kara said in that first video, we have all these compliance laws and all these safety procedures and everything to make sure not only that we're following everything legally with the ever-changing environment that we have in the vape industry, but that people are really safe when they're working with those kind of machines and chemicals. So Jonathan's back there in Receiving. Him and his team work extremely hard, and we'll get into a little bit more about quality control and Receiving in a moment. But I do want to reiterate, I saw a few people talking about in the chat, popping in and talking about the giveaway, but I'm also going to say it again for all of you guys who just popped in. We are having a giveaway tonight, you guys. 10 winners. Each winner is going to receive a bottle of one of our employees' favorite eJuice, and it's kind of based on your order on which winner you're ranked as on our randomized list and the number of the employees. So, Jonathan was our fourth person to be interviewed. So whoever is listed as winner number 4 is going to receive that pancake. I think it was blueberry flapjacks flavor. Delicious. I've seen that thing floating around our office. Everyone's been trying it. They say that it's awesome. It's like if you're like a granola fan, a breakfast fan, that one seems to be really good. So I've seen that floating around, you guys. It's relatively popular. So if you're looking for something adventurous, definitely check that one out. And we are also running another giveaway, you guys. That giveaway is our Mother's Day giveaway, which we've linked in the description below. And we're going to be running that from today through the 14th, which is next Monday. It's $500 towards one of any of the 3 prizes that we are offering. One is spa themed, one is variety themed, and one is gamer themed. So if you want to treat mom, that's awesome. Go treat mom. If you want to treat yourself, I won't tell anybody about it. You feel me? All right. So back to Receiving, you guys. Receiving, if you have any questions about Receiving or the quality control of the products coming in that we're sending out, drop them in the chat so that I can answer them for you guys. But Receiving basically takes whatever they get from vendors and it goes on to organizing those into rows so that we can make sure that we're getting your order, because we organize it not only by flavor, but by nick level, by sizes, by brand, so that you have the least amount of mistakes with your order as possible. So Receiving is incredibly important because if we're not giving you guys any broken or nasty bottles. We're trying to send it to you in the exact way that we receive it from the vendors, and the way that we like to receive it from the vendors is perfectly intact. So on to the next department, which is one of my personal favorites, as you guys will hear in the video that I am going to roll momentarily, but it is the marketing department. So once those bottles are on the shelves, now how do we get the word out to people that we have these products? How do we let the general public know, hey, you guys, guess what? We've got all your favorite flavors, or, we've been hearing for 3 months that you guys want us to stock Dinner Lady. Guess what? We have it. All of the stuff that you guys see on social media and emails and banners, advertising, anything you see in the forums, that's all marketing, aka my department. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a clip from one of my faves here, Alex. You guys have seen him in the live chat before. You guys have probably seen him bop in on a video or two, and you may have seen him sound testing with me on our YouTube account for live shows. So you guys all want to say hi to Alex in the chat. He's the one who's facilitating all the camera stuff behind me right now, as far as looks and feels and green screens and making sure that our volume and everything is set. He also helps with the live show. Marketing is a huge part of this live show. So that's definitely someone that you guys are going to want to meet. And I'm going to go ahead and roll Alex's clip now so he can tell you a little bit more about marketing.
And now on to my personal favorite department, aka the department that I am a part of, marketing. Hey, how's it going?
It's good. What's up?
Why don't you tell us your name and how long you've been working for the company?
My name's Alex. I've been with the company for about 2 years now, and I've been working in the industry for about 5 with the various manufacturers.
Very cool, very cool. And what would you say is your primary role and responsibility in the company?
My primary role is working on advertising and creative, as well as executing some of the sales and campaigns that we have to offer you guys, and kind of keep up with emails and email marketing and all that.
Awesome. So why don't you tell us a little bit of the day in the life? So when you come in, what is your day comprised of in marketing? Well, for your position specifically, but then we'll get on to marketing.
Okay. So I come in the morning, make a cup of coffee, check some emails, review some of the tasks that are laid out for the day, look at the calendar for upcoming promotions, and just prep the back end sales and the creative, and get it ready for you guys.
So any of the sales posts that we see, all the creative on that, that's all you?
Yeah, pretty much.
And in the emails as well. So what do you do with emails, right? You're an email whiz as well?
Yeah, for emails, we do the layouts and make sure that everything displays on your screen correctly, and we'll do some segmentation and test a lot of testing, and make sure that you get emails that you want to see.
So how do you segment? How do you go about doing that?
Based on what's popular on the site, flavors that you tend to browse a lot and tend to order, we'll try to market to you directly.
So Alex, can you tell us a little bit about how marketing contributes to the company overall and internally and externally?
Yeah, so what we do is we look at the numbers, and we try to observe customers' behavior, and what we try to do is put together promotions and sales to get you to purchase again, or for a new user to purchase for the first time. It's a little challenging because of a lot of the restrictions, so we have to find creative ways to do this and work around certain make use with what we have access to, and try to out-innovate a lot of our competitors.
So it's less of what we can do and more of how do we make this as innovative as possible?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Awesome. And wouldn't you say that marketing is really the department that bridges the gap between consumers saying what they want or what they don't want and the company and us, adjusting our behavior according to their behavior?
Yeah, that's right. We get feedback from from you guys, from customer service, from vendor relations, all the departments at ECD, and then it changes our behavior and how we present promotions and sales and customer experience to you guys.
Fantastic. And how would you say that your role impacts the consumer's order?
My specific role?
Yeah, your specific role.
Well, I help get these sales to actually run. If I wasn't here, you guys wouldn't have sales, I guess. Or you would, I don't know, you wouldn't know about sales, I guess, because of email and because of the display advertising on the websites and all that. So
Alex is the salesman.
Yeah. Well, the whole team is the sale team, I guess. But it's
they're getting emails from you, correct?
Yeah,
You're the guy behind the emails, right?
Yeah, I just make everything kind of look pretty, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome. And why don't you tell us what your favorite eJuice flavor is, Alex?
Right now, I am currently vaping on King's Crest Don Juan.
Ooh, fancy.
So yeah, what we're gonna do is go ahead and give this away. Is that what the promotion is?
Yeah, we're giving away everybody's favorite bottles. So yep. Don Juan, you guys.
It's a graham cracker and granola bar, and it's just desserty. So,
awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. So
fantastic. Thank you so much, Alex.
Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, you guys, and we're back. So that was Alex and also the departments that I'm a part of. So there's a few of us here in marketing, and most of us have been in videos that you've seen. Last week, we had Michael and Hunter, who are both in marketing. in the I'm sorry, 2 weeks ago in that nasty show where we vaped all those disgusting flavors in the name of charity. So Hunter is another one of our marketing team members, and Michael is the conductor of this marketing train, and he came in for a kind of little guest star role of vaping some fish head flavored eJuice, and it was delicious, you guys. You know it was. So marketing, if you guys have any questions regarding marketing or my department, I actually can answer these a lot more in depth than the other departments. So what we do in marketing is a combination of a whole lot of different things. So Alex is predominantly in charge of sending out those emails that you guys get, or when you're getting an alert that there's a sale going on. Again, I said that he helps with a lot of the tech stuff for this eJuices.com show, eJuices.com sponsored show, eJuices Live. So he does a whole lot of things. And then we've got a little bit of everything. We've got social media, we've got advertising, pretty much everything that you guys see coming out anywhere on social, email, digitally, banners, any sort of creative, that's us. If you see anybody in the forums or the brand ambassador program, or if you see anybody in the VIP managing those things, that's actually me. So, or if you're emailing into eJuicesCom@gmail.com when you're a winner, you're usually talking to me. So those are the marketing department components. There's me, Alex, Hunter, Michael, and we've got, an ever expanding team. So marketing's awesome, you guys. But again, if anybody wants to ask me any questions, I'm looking. And I'm not seeing any questions. So if you guys are satisfied with that, awesome. On that note, speaking of marketing, a huge part of what we do is providing you guys with awesome promos and sales. So we're the ones who are helping to figure out what we can give you guys off percentage-wise, while also making sure that we can still run our business, always trying to get you guys the best deals, always making sure that you see the deals immediately. So if we inundate you, it's just because we love you. We want to make sure that you are aware that we're having a sale and not be like, I missed it the next day, because we all hate when that happens, right? So that's a huge part of marketing. And another huge part of it is giveaways and all that good stuff. So speaking of giveaways, I'm going to be reiterating this all night, you guys. We have 2 giveaways going on. Number 1 is eJuices.com live giveaway, which we're going to have 10 winners for you guys. So the number of winner that you are on our randomized sheet will match up with the number of employee that is interviewed. So Alex was just the number 5 employee to be interviewed. So Don Juan was his flavor of choice. So whoever is listed as winner number 5 will receive the bottle of Don Juan. And on that note, you guys, I was going to wait till the end of the video to announce my flavor that I'll be giving away. But I figured since we're in the marketing segment, might as well do it now. So I'm actually going to be giving away Fruit Frenzy, Fruit Frenzy's Wild Apple Strawberry. And it looks like a slot machine on it, you guys. And it is really, really good. Liquid FX came out with this Fruit Frenzy line, and the guys in sales were like, you got to try this. And they gave me another one too. It's a plum flavor. But this Fruit Frenzy one is amazing, you guys. So that's what the bottle looks like. It is delicious. If you're a fan of fruit flavors, I know that you're going to love that one. So that is another bottle that we'll be giving away. So winner number 6 will be receiving that bottle. Let's see. I saw a question. Oh, here we go. What is your favorite part of your job? Dorkosaurus Rex 420. My favorite part of my job is this. It's being able to interact with you guys in real time. It's being able to make videos for you guys. It's being able to facilitate giveaways for you guys. As far as Alex's favorite part of the job, he would tell you that it's eating. Just kidding, Alex. But he would tell you probably that it's the same thing, that it's really getting to interact with you guys and being able to examine what's trending, what isn't, how can we make this more personalized, how can we personalize their accounts, how can we make it so that they're getting exactly what they want, but we're still able to provide them with recommendations that match up with their flavor preferences. So really my favorite part of this job, and I'm sure Alex would probably say the same, is being able to interact with you guys and really in real time make a difference for you immediately by knowing, oh, okay, this is working, this isn't. So that's my favorite. And I think I can speak for marketing when I say that a huge part of it is just appealing to you guys. So on top of that, I'm going to reiterate one more time, check out those 2 giveaways in the description below. And if you guys are interested in becoming a brand ambassador, which is a program that I run with my department and team, you should check that out too, because you can get rewards, points, products, all for sharing with your friends and helping us build our brand. That link is in there below. And if you guys are interested in the program, go ahead and ask in the live chat, because we have some brand ambassadors in there that can tell you how much they like the program. And they're all homies with me, you guys. I see you out there, and they get emails from me all the time. So we're chill and we're all buddies out here. So you can go ahead and ask how much they like the program if you're curious about it. I'll let the participants in the program speak for themselves. So we're on to the next department, which is web team. So now that we've got these products and now that we're marketing them and letting people know that we have them, we need to make sure that they're up on the site so that you guys can see them. And not only make sure that they're up on the site, but make sure that they're in the correct nick level, that they have the right description, so that you guys are looking at the correct product with the correct size and the correct nick level. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a clip from Jameson, who you guys probably know. I've had him in the past few live shows that we've had. He was in the flavor challenge one. He ate a donut hanging from my ceiling. You guys will probably recognize him. He's been in a couple of my daily deals and reviews and stuff as well on our eJuices.com channel. And he's the lead of web team. So he's the one who's making sure that you guys are getting exactly what you're seeing. So I'm going to go ahead and roll Jameson's clip and let him tell you guys a little bit more about what web team does.
Oh, hello there.
Hello. So why don't you tell us your name and how long you've been with the company?
My name is Jameson McGrady, and I've been with the company almost 3 years in August.
And how did you kind of start? Did you have an experience prior to this in vaping, and how did you get into vaping?
I didn't have any vaping experience, but I did have electronic experience. I work on the web team over here, so before I did that, though, I was actually a video game tech at the Boomers in Fountain Valley. I fixed video games when I was 15. So that gave me a good background on computers and electronics, and then I eventually started to work for the Boys and Girls Club, being their area computer technician, and then I landed the job here shortly after that.
Fantastic. And how does working with e-cigarettes differ from any of the other tech jobs that you've had in the past?
It's just the mindset of the people that work there are completely different. It's a lot more relaxed atmosphere because people know that they're not selling, like socks to people, and they have to get all the socks off their shelves before they can get new socks in, the styles and all that stuff. It's a flavor, it's a sensation, it's a mindset when you're vaping that you're not inhaling plant matter, you're not doing anything bad to your body. You feel like you're doing something good, you feel like you're tasting the right thing, you're taking a break from your busy day, and you're getting alone in your own headspace with something that you enjoy, and that can be anything for anybody.
Fantastic. So you'd say that the biggest difference is how passionate the actual consumers are about the products that
Absolutely.
You work with.
I did work in retail for a little while, and that there's no right or wrong way that you can appeal to a consumer in retail, but in the vape industry, there's a very strong way that you can make your case heard, and there's this very strong way that you can also burn customers. And working in the industry for 3 years, I've noticed that a lot, and I see what works and what doesn't.
Awesome. So what is your primary role and responsibility?
Like I said earlier, I'm on the web team over here, so my primary responsibility is building product pages for all of our websites. We do operate a large amount of websites that are all behind the scenes, so all those need product pages, meaning product descriptions, information on the bottle sizes, pricing, images, all that kind of stuff. So I take all that, put it together, and present it to the customers so they're able to purchase it.
And do you receive the descriptions from the vendors, or are you solely responsible for creating the descriptions and kind of giving that information to the customers?
While I do test most of the products that come through, just so I can say like that actually does taste like pineapple or whatever, most of the time I do take the vendor's word for it. They're the ones that have built it from the ground up, so we do take them at face value, but we definitely take our customers' opinions to heart as well. We've had a couple instances long time ago where vendors legitimately would write like, this flavor is a mystery, and we would have customers write in and tell us what the flavors were, and then eventually now if you go to that same product 2 years later, they don't call it a mystery flavor, they call it what it is.
Awesome. So how does what you do impact a customer's order?
Well, if I do my job correctly, the customer will receive the bottle and flavor that they want, and at the correct price and in a timely manner. And if I don't do my job correctly, then the customer might get a different colored bottle or a different flavor or a different anything. So my job is pretty much making sure the customer is getting what they're seeing.
Okay, so, and assuming that everything's put in, then they should be getting exactly what they order.
Hopefully, yep.
Awesome, and then that goes down to the warehouse, correctly?
After the customer places the order on the website, yeah, it then goes straight to our warehouse.
Awesome. So, what is your favorite flavor?
Right now, I'm actually stuck on this. It's a classic. It's been around for a very long time. It's from the Lost Fog collection. It's called Neon Cream.
And why do you like that one?
It's a really good sherbet flavor. So you can kind of have it at any point of the day. It's a palate cleanser, so you can have it between meals, something like that, anything like that. But yeah, no, this company has like 4 phenomenal flavors, and they're all genuinely delicious. But this is my favorite.
Awesome. So, are you going to give that away to one of our lucky viewers right now for our giveaway?
I think I could do that.
Woo!
One lucky winner will get 1 bottle of Neon Cream from the Lost Fog collection.
All right. Thank you, Jameson. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Hey guys, so that was Jameson, and I see questions about him being a DJ in the live chat. No, he's not a DJ. He actually just photoshopped an image of Alex being a DJ, because that is what we do here at eJuices.com. So, so I just wanted to reiterate to you guys that it is extremely important that Web Team gets these up, because you are seeing the products that you're going to be ordering. You're seeing it in the sizes, the nick levels, you're seeing the description of the flavor, and it's really helping you determine most of the time what you're going to order if it's a flavor that you've never tried. So as far as actually branching out to new flavors, Web Team is extremely important. And on top of that, they're the ones that are constantly adding all the new brands we have. If you guys viewed our YouTube channel a year ago, we'd be like 1,500 brands. We've got over 2,200 brands. We've got DIY supplies, hardware, I mean, everything at eJuices.com, who is sponsoring eJuices Live, by the way. But yeah, as you can see, it's ever growing, and we actually submit them through this program, and Jameson has actually broken that program multiple times. I think he's entered the most products in the world, like out of anyone ever entering products into this system. So yeah. Definitely important and definitely necessary. So that is Web Team. And I see some of you guys asking what people are vaping on, what the employees are vaping on. And while I should have asked that, and I'll make sure to ask that in the next time we do a round of interviews like that, I myself am vaping on my Tesla Sig Nano. It's like a steampunky looking one. It's really nice. But I've been like on that one. I use that on the Nasty Vape show with like the bacon and the sriracha flavors. But yeah, and for those of you guys who are asking who's in the live chat, we're all kind of managing the live chat. So most of the time it's me, but it could be Jameson too. So you never know. But we're gonna go on to the next department, you guys, which is the tech team, which is incredibly important, because without the tech team, we wouldn't have a website for all of you to shop on. So tech team is interesting because they were kind of here at the start, at the founding of the company, moving it from kind of more of a brick and mortar operation to an online operation. So Corbin is actually our chief technology officer, and he's pretty young for a CTO and is doing very, very well, and didn't even end up getting a degree in computer science or anything. You guys are going to hear all about it, but basically he kind of just trained himself to be really good at creating websites. So the website that you see now is Corbin and his team constantly making tweaks to make your user experience easier, therefore your ordering experience easier. So I'm going to go ahead and roll Corbin's clip and let him tell you a little bit more about the tech team.
Hey.
Hey, what's going on?
So why don't you tell us your name and how long you've been with the company?
My name is Corbin. I've been with the company for almost 5 years now.
And awesome. So you were actually one of the original team members when the company was first created, weren't you?
Yeah, I was the second employee, and I came straight from college to work with ECD.
Awesome. And so how did you end up meeting everyone from ECD? How did you get into this?
Billy, the CEO, is family, and I've known him for a really long time, and he basically told me about this idea that he had and this thing that they were doing, and so I came straight from Florida after college and joined the team.
Awesome. And did you study tech and all that in college, or is this kind of off the beaten path for you as well?
No, I actually have a finance degree, so this was all new for me. I started basically packing orders and doing everything from the ground up here at the company, and basically evolved into this role that I have now of Chief Technology Officer.
Wow, so you're pretty young to be a chief technology officer. Is that a lot of pressure at all, or is it pretty easy based on the team that you have?
It's a lot of fun. So the pressure isn't really a thing. I mean, I've got a great team that honestly they support me and they do everything that the company needs, and so basically now it's just trying to keep everything together with all the different projects and all the different things we have going on, and just keep everybody's focus in the right direction. And so it's really just a team thing, really.
So you're responsible for building the foundation of these Shopify sites that we use to host our brands, correct?
Yeah, so the back-end technology and the way that we do everything from, the packages coming into the warehouse and all the way to being delivered at the consumer's front door, there's a lot of technology that allows that to happen in an efficient way. And so in the tech department, we're responsible for making that happen.
So as far as your responsibilities as the Chief Technology Officer, what do you do on a daily basis from start to finish? Like you walk in, give us a little play-by-play of what your day goes like.
Okay, so yeah, it's basically wake up in the morning with a lot of problems and then try to solve them. It's usually just little stuff, emails aren't sending, or someone can't log into something, and just all the way up to the website's down or something like that. And so it's pretty much on a day-to-day basis. It's a lot of random stuff, but then we also have our kind of roadmap of things that we want to accomplish going forward. So I wish it was mostly all just the big projects that we could focus on going forward, but the day-to-day does involve a lot of putting out fires and cleaning up messes and things like that.
So you're responsible for a lot of the tweaks both on our company's end as well as the consumer's end and what they see, correct? Updating, constantly trying to improve.
Yeah, that's correct. So the tech department is involved in the front end and the back end. We've for the customers who have been with us for a long time, you've noticed that the theme on the website looks a little different. It's the eJuices.com 2.0, we call it here, and that's something that we all worked hard on to get up for you guys to make the site faster and cleaner and more efficient to use. So it's definitely one of the things you can see on the front end, and then on the back end, there's just a lot that we're doing to make sure that your favorite flavors are always in stock, and that we can continue to deliver quickly, and so there's a lot of things front end and back end that we're doing.
So it sounds like tech has their hands in a little bit of everything, but what would you say is the main way that you guys impact a customer's order?
Yeah, tech does have our hands in a little bit of everything. I think the great thing about where the tech department is at now is that with each individual order, we're actually got everything so automated that it shows up in the warehouse's system to be shipped, and we don't really have to touch it. So if there is, any kind of glitch or issue that comes up, we'll be involved. But on a per order basis, the great thing is that we've set up the systems in a way where we're not really extremely involved in those types of things.
Awesome, Corbin. And can you tell us what your favorite eJuice flavor is?
My favorite flavor is Crunchy by Halcyon. Awesome. And we're going to be giving away later, so make sure to check out the link in the description below and enter for your chance to win that flavor.
Awesome. Thank you, Corbin.
Thank you.
Hey guys, and we're back. So that was a little bit about tech, and like I said, you can see how tech has been such an integral part from the inception of this idea that, hey, let's make a place where people can order eJuice online, all the way to what it is today. And he managed to come out of, I think he said he had a finance degree, and build this amazing website for you guys. And constantly, him and his team are always updating it. So they're down there, they're working on it, they're always fixing bugs, and all the new skins that you see on the site, or if checkout happens to be faster, all of that stuff is on tech team. They're always working on the site, you guys. So incredibly important, because without them, we wouldn't have a place for you guys to shop. So definitely, if you have any questions, please drop them in the chat. Again, I'm no tech expert or anything, but I will try my best to answer, because I am the social media person, so I have to be social with everyone. So I know a little bit about everyone's job, enough that I can sit here and talk about it for a few minutes at least. So We're going to go on to the next department in just a moment, but I want to reiterate, you guys, that time is running out. We will be selecting a winner to that giveaway at 7:30 p.m. So make sure that you are in the chat. If you have not joined the giveaway, we're picking 10 winners. All of the things are laid out in that widget, explaining how we're picking those winners and what you're going to receive. So go ahead and click that link. Make sure that you join that giveaway. And we're also hosting a Mother's Day giveaway on our site separate from this. So if you want to join that as well, feel free to participate. Both links are in the description. So on to the next department. So outside of tech, we also have a large number of international customers. So we have a huge, a huge group of people a group of customers, if you will, in the United States. And when it comes to compliance and stuff, it's a little easier dealing with that because it is internal, but we also ship internationally. We are an international website, and we are very, very keen on trying to help people get the best products that they can get no matter where they are in the world, and that includes internationally. So there is a list of places that we cannot ship, and we have that in our shipping policy on our site, but our department is so good. Our international department is so good about getting things out in a timely manner, making sure that they're wrapped so that there's no damage, because when it's going internationally, there's a lot more opportunity for damage, and really making sure that people get the right amount the way that they need. It's not like they can just return it like someone who's a state away, and making sure that it's, again, quality control. So I'm going to go ahead and roll the video from Eric in international and let him tell you a little bit more about what they do in international shipping.
Hello.
Hello.
Why don't you tell us how long you've been working with the company and what your name is?
All right, well, my name is Eric Klein, and I've been working here with the company for just over a year, about a year and a month or so now. And really enjoy it, really like it here. What I used to do, though, I didn't have any prior experience in the vape industry at all. Just had some friends who knew what vaping was. And I myself just worked at a warehouse back in Orange County. And with that prior knowledge, all that experience I gained in my last warehouse severely helped me out and impacted me here and what we do in the international area here. It's been pretty good.
Awesome. So what is your formal title then?
My formal title, I am the International Warehouse Supervisor.
Awesome. And what is your primary role and responsibility?
Primary roles, basically, we're just making sure all these orders here that come in are checked and verified and make sure we have the proper items here, and then we'll ship them out to customers all throughout the world. That's kind of the big deal in this department is we do a lot of consolidating where we'll get a bunch of orders, put them together, and that'll go to one customer. And those customers are all over the world, really. We have England, Australia, Germany, France, just all over, Azerbaijan or whatever, maybe. They're all over Nepal. If you can vape there legally, we're probably sending you juice there, yeah.
So you're probably very well versed as far as international laws and standards regarding eJuices and what can and can't be shipped and all of that good stuff, right?
A little bit, somewhat. We don't have to do a whole lot of that stuff. It's pretty much already like ironed out where, yeah, I'm not accidentally maybe breaking the law or anything at any time. I'm just doing what we do, and it's all pretty normal stuff.
So you'd say you're the guy who's responsible for all the international customers' smiles on their faces when their eJuice hits that doorstep.
Some of them, yeah, and a lot of them, these guys, they're not just like, oh, let me get a bottle or two. It's like these guys are setting up a shop for themselves, or they're just re-upping their orders at their shop, which can be sometimes like $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 worth of stuff.
Wow.
It's a lot of stuff.
And how does what you do impact a customer's order?
Well, pretty much we have to make sure all the items that they're going to receive are correct. What we do here is we mainly consolidate. So we'll get vendors shipping us a bunch of different stuff. Like this will come from one vendor, another thing will come from another vendor. We just have to make sure it's all correct. Once we have it all here and it's all checked in and good, that's when we'll box it up and ship it out to the international customer. So instead of them receiving a bunch of different things from various vendors at various times throughout a month probably. We just get it all handled within a week usually and send it to them, so it's a nice one package for, you know, however many packages we need. But
versus having to send out multiple ones and all the shipping costs that come with that internationally.
Exactly, yeah. International shipping costs, crazy.
I believe it. So what is your favorite flavor, Eric?
Ooh. Well, one of my favorite flavors here we have is a Keep It 100. This is actually a new one, iced blue slushy. So it's pretty good, pretty
That does
yummy.
look delicious.
I've had the normal blue slushy. I think this one's probably pretty good too.
Awesome. So are you going to give away one of those for one of our lucky watchers right now?
I think so. I think that's that's what we got to do. That's the whole deal with this thing. You got to get one of these things now. Yeah.
So you guys, there you have it. Blue slushy from Eric. Thank you, Eric, for going over everything from the international department.
Heck yeah, guys.
Hi, you guys, and we're back, and that was Eric with international shipping. And you can tell that that's very important, you know, not just on a quality control measure and making sure that people in other countries are getting the correct flavors, but that shops are able to really establish themselves too, so that we can take this lovely industry of vaping and really expand it, really expand that outside of the US. So I see some questions in the chat. So what is the farthest we've shipped? I actually do not know the answer to that question, but I do know that we ship to I know we ship a lot of places. I know we ship pretty much all around the globe. There, like I said, there is a number of countries and territories we don't ship to, and that is in our shipping policy. And I can go ahead and drop that in the chat for you guys. But I'll actually go ahead and drop that in the chat so you can see where we ship to and where we don't ship to. And, you know, there's very minimal places we don't ship to. So basically, as far as you can imagine, we probably ship it there. And if we don't ship it there, we probably ship it to the country next to it. And it's all based on their laws. So I see some people popping in the chat, and I want to reiterate that in about 6 minutes, we're going to run about 2 more segments, but at 7:30-ish, we're going to be selecting the winner to our giveaway for tonight. 10 winners. All of the details are laid out on the widget, you guys, so make sure to click that link in the description. And we're going to drop that in the chat as well. So it might run behind another minute or two, you guys, because we are playing these interviews. So if that does happen, have no fear. We are still going to do the giveaway, but I highly recommend that you stay tuned for the next 10 minutes. So the next department that we're going to go to is warehouse and shipping. So where we're actually pulling your products from, who's pulling your products, what that process looks like, how we package it to make sure that it's getting shipped to you in a neat, timely manner and that your bottles aren't broken. So I'm actually going to go ahead and roll a video from one of our warehouse supervisors. His name is Lou, and he can tell you a little bit more about how the warehouse and shipping affects your orders, although that's pretty easy to tell how that affects your orders and how you're receiving it, but really the work that goes into making sure that your bottle arrives to you safe and sound. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that right now.
So what's your name and how long have you been with the company?
My name is Lou. I will be with the company a year in July. I had moved out from Pennsylvania to Las Vegas actually for this job, and it's been awesome ever since.
Fantastic. And what is your primary role and responsibility?
I am a warehouse supervisor, and my responsibility is details with the retail, so that is the pulling of the customer's juices, making sure they get packaged properly and shipped out correctly.
And so what does it entail as far as the packaging process when you're ensuring that a customer's e-juice isn't going to spill or that there won't be any issues and that it's arriving safely? What kind of precautions do you guys take?
Well, usually what we'll do is we'll wrap each bottle into like bubble wrap, you know, try to secure it as best as possible. I mean, as the customers know, there's glass bottles, there's plastic bottles, some things come in boxes. So it's really, each individual package is different, but we do what we can to ensure that everyone gets to, every package gets to the destination safely.
Fantastic. So how does what you do impact a customer's order?
Well, if it wasn't for me, the pullers, the people who are packing the product, the people who are shipping the product out would not be able to satisfy the customers as far as giving them the exact juice that they ordered. It's my job in the beginning of the day to print out all of the orders, making sure everybody works as accurately as possible, as well as fast as possible, in order to ensure most customers get their same-day shipping, as we do promise online. So I will, at various points in the day, I will make sure that the pulling is correct, the packaging is correct, not only that, but also verifying the actual packing slips to ensure that the juice is the accurate juice the customer wanted, as well as being shipped out properly based off of the customer's preferred shipping method.
Fantastic. And so can you walk us through kind of a day in the life of what you do from start to finish, from when you walk in the morning to when you clock out at night?
Absolutely. So I come in the morning, I clock in, and I start to print out all of the orders that the customers have, you know, accumulated, whether it be leftovers from the night before, throughout the night, early morning. After I print those orders out, I separate them based off of what style they are. If it's a single order, if there's multiple bottles on the same order, I then bin them up, give them to my employees. They come out here and they will pull them. I will pull as well, because it's a very hands-on job, so I can't just step back the entire time. I am in the thick of it. After the order is pulled, we verify it to ensure not only the quality of the bottle itself, make sure there's no leaks, but also the accuracy as far as the juice. After we verify it, then we package it up, take it to the shipping station, ship it out with the preferred shipping method. Then near the end of the day, I actually personally load all of our cages that are filled with the orders onto the post office truck, or whether it be FedEx or UPS, whatever comes in to pick them up, I handle that transaction.
Awesome. Thank you, Lou. And one more thing, can you explain kind of the organization process behind us that we can see right now with the numbers on each row?
Oh yeah, well right here we have each row separated into bays, and obviously with the bays we have the different shelves, as well as the how many juices we fit onto each shelf. So with the way the orders are printed out, they will have the bay number, the shelf number, and then what row on that shelf is, just so that way we can 100% guarantee that we will get out the correct juice to the customer.
Awesome. And Lou, can you let us know what your favorite flavor is and why it's your favorite flavor?
My favorite flavor is strawberry donuts. It's going to look like this, obviously, just not blueberry. It's delicious. It's a very nice, like, cakey kind of flavor. Plus the strawberry is just amazing. Who doesn't love strawberry? I don't know. I don't want to meet them if they don't. No offense to any, you know, customers. But I would like to share my love of that flavor to people, so we will be giving away a free bottle to a lucky customer.
Awesome. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Hey, really? Hey, you guys. So we're here, and you guys just saw Lou, who was one of our warehouse management people. So warehouse supervisor, I should say. So he's the one that makes sure that you guys are getting exactly what you need, when you need it, in the correct size, NIC level, all of that good stuff. And you can see the level of organization that goes into ensuring that your product is correct. So we're running a few minutes behind, you guys. I know it's 7:30, and we said we're going to be doing the giveaway at 7:30. So I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to do the giveaway at around 7:33. So we're going to play one more interview for you guys, and it's the final process, which is once you receive your order, customer service picks it up. So any problems you have with your order, or any questions regarding what's going on, any sales, or if you just need help with anything in general, you can go ahead and call customer service, and they'll make sure that they take care of it for you. So guys, this is the final step in the process. We've gone everywhere from HR to here, and you guys have seen exactly how long and intricate that process is. So I'm going to go ahead and roll our final interview, and then we're going to go ahead and pick those 10 giveaway winners. So I'm going to go ahead and roll Megan's video. She previously did a video for us for purchasing, but she spent about 8 to 9 months in customer service prior to moving to that department. So we also had a video of her explaining what her duties were in customer service. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that for you guys right now.
So Megan, we visited you earlier for purchasing, but what many of you guys who are watching don't know is that Megan actually worked in customer service for about 8 months prior to making that move into purchasing. So Megan, can you tell us a little bit about your time in customer service and what the predominant duties and roles that you had were?
Yeah, so pretty much the predominant role that we had was just making sure that you guys were happy and got exactly what you wanted every time. We did everything from getting you guys tracking if one didn't upload to your email properly, making sure if you guys had any issues, we go ahead and resolve whether it be an issue on our picking end or something that you guys, had ordered wrong, whether it be nicotine, you ordered menthol versus regular, go ahead and just adjust that for you guys. Just pretty much making you guys happy, making sure that you guys had any questions or concerns answered right away.
Awesome. And how would you say this affects the overall, like this impacts the consumer's order?
In my opinion, this is probably the most prominent thing that you as a customer would have to deal with and understand. Because we're the front of eJuices.com for you guys. You guys see and talk to us more often than anyone else. So I think it's very important, and we kind of had to make sure that you guys were totally happy, because without you guys, we as customer service wouldn't have any jobs to do.
So what would you say is the way that customer service helps internally with the company? What did you guys do as far as communicating that to the rest of the company once consumers made something that it was clear that they were either happy or unhappy with it?
So when you guys write reviews, it's actually really helpful, because once those reviews are posted, our vendor relations and purchasing team are able to see what you guys like about this certain brand, but what you don't like about another brand. So by us going through and reviewing those reviews that you guys post, that goes internally to other departments to make sure we order what you guys are requesting. Also, when you guys shoot us an email saying, hey, this tracking isn't right, it's not uploading correctly when I order from, this warehouse or that warehouse. So just you guys giving us feedback is what essentially gives us the initiative and the resource to go ahead and refer that to other areas of our work to go ahead and get things situated the way you guys need it to be. Even, if there was something on the website's not working right, send us an email, we'll go ahead and get that resolved with our web team.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Megan.
Thanks, guys.
And we're back, you guys, and that was our final step in the process of your eJuice order from start to finish. I would like to say again that eJuices Live is sponsored by eJuices.com. We've got 2,200 brands, hardware items, DIY supplies, any kind of vape stuff you could possibly need. We've got it, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and draw those 10 winners for the giveaway. But before I do that, I would like to say something. We don't really do too much on the part of our end. We're not here to do a live show for our own our own entertainment. As much as I love sitting in front of a camera and talking to all of you guys, because that's amazing, we do this so that we can give you guys valuable information and give you guys whatever you want to hear. And essentially the reason that we do all of this is for you guys. So if you have any recommendations on content that you'd like us to do a live show on, or any topics or any vendors, or if you'd like us to do a hardware show, anything, if you guys have any ideas on engaging content that we can create for you, we're all about it, and we'll make it happen, because we're here for you. We're doing the show for you. Everything that we're doing is for you guys, and we want to make it as enjoyable as possible. We want to give back to you guys for everything that you've done for us and given to us as employees for this amazing organization. So please let us know in the live chat or in the comments underneath the video any content that you'd like to see from us in the future, and we'll see if we can make it happen. So let's go ahead and pick those 10 giveaway winners. So you guys, make sure that you are present in the chat. If I call your name, say "here" in caps in the live chat, because I go back to the live chat after the show to make sure that all the people who we drew said that they were there. So I am going to draw those 10 winners, say that you're here, and if you are a winner, go ahead and email me your name, what number winner you were, and yeah, that's it. Your name, what number winner you were, and we'll make sure that we get you guys your flavors out tomorrow. I'll come in first thing in the morning and make sure that those orders are sent out. So you're going to want to email ejuicescom@gmail.com if you are a winner, but don't just send an email. Make sure that you comment in the live chat as well. So here we go, you guys. I am going to announce the winners now. Okay, you guys, woohoo. So winner number 1, we have Christine, aka Beauty and the Vape. Woohoo! Where's my bell? My giveaway bell. Woo! Christine, congratulations. You get Halo Tribeca, a bottle for you, and go ahead and shoot us in an email and let us know that you were in the live chat, although I've seen you all night. I see you in there now, and please put in big caps "here." So Christine, you are winner number 1. Winner number 2 is Sarah R. Congratulations, Sarah R. Let us know that you were in the chat. Winner number 2, you're going to receive, who was number 2? Oh, it was Curtis. You're going to receive Orgasm by 1UP. Congratulations. Winner number 3 is Jeremy S. Congratulations, Jeremy. You are going to receive... Oh, you're going to receive Killer Custard by Vapetasia. Congratulations. All right, on to winner number 4. We have Daniel P. Congratulations, Daniel. You're going to receive Blueberry Flapjacks by Pancake. It's a ghost flavor, so the pancake flavor. You're going to be receiving that one. So let's see, a number 5 winner, Hillary D. Congratulations, Hillary. You're going to be receiving Don Juan by King's Crest Premium E-Liquid. That is a delicious flavor. Congratulations. And winner number 6, Andrew H. Congratulations, Andrew H. You're going to win Neon Cream by Lost Fog. All right, and on to winner number 7. Let's see. We have Chris F. Winner number 7, congratulations. You're going to receive Crunchy by Halcyon. That's a classic, and I know that so many people out there love that one. So on to winner number, wait, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Chris, you are winner number 7. Winner number 8 is Lisa D. Congratulations, Lisa. You are going to win. Let's see what number 8 got. Oh, you are going to win the blue slushy flavor by Keep It 100. So congratulations. And winner number 9 is Jerry Middleton. Congratulations, Jerry. You are going to receiving strawberry by Donuts eJuice. And finally, winner number 10 is Corey R. Congratulations, Corey. You're going to be getting my favorite flavor, which is Fruit Frenzy's Wild Apple Strawberry. Now, guys, make sure that you say you're here in the live chat. I'm going to go read out those names one more time. Say, I'm here in caps. And if you are a winner, go ahead and shoot me an email at ejuicescom@gmail.com tonight. And tomorrow morning, I will make sure that we get your order wrapped up. So I'm going to read those names in order one more time. Winner number 1 is Christine S., aka Beauty in the Vape. Winner number 2 is Sarah R. Winner number 3 is Jeremy S. Winner number 4 is Daniel P. Winner number 5 is Hillary D. Winner number 6 is Andrew H. Winner number 7 is Chris F. Winner number 8 is Lisa D. Winner number 9 is Jerry Middleton. And winner number 10 is Corey. Looks like all of our winners are present, you guys. So thank you all so much for participating in our show, for coming to watch us and really learning all the effort that goes into your eJuice order from start to finish before it even leaves our facility and ends up at your doorstep. So thank you for all of the questions in the live chat. Thank you for all the interaction. And I just wanted to reiterate to you guys that we have our brand ambassador program link underneath the video. So if you're interested in becoming a brand ambassador, you can share with your friends, get rewards and points off of our site, and help us build our brand, which we'd be so grateful for. But also, it's an amazing way to get super cheap eJuice. So I highly recommend you guys click on that link and check it out. That page will lay out the entire program for you. Now, we won't be having another live show until May 22nd, you guys. So that's 2 weeks out from today. So keep that in mind. 2 weeks out from today, we will be having another live show. But in the meantime, be sure to check out our channel. We're going to have daily deals. We've got some really exciting promos coming up for you guys. And we will see you guys on the 22nd. Thank you to all the winners. Thank you to everybody in the chat. Winners, be sure to email me. And I will see all of you guys on May 22nd. Have a good night.